Hi guys, and welcome to my Monday Maths Make, Monday night actually, and we're going to be using quite a bit of the stuff you see here, and the reason being is I was given these sheets of paper, and today I was playing with embossing ink. Oh, and I can't wait till Christmas because I think Santa brought me my own, but anyhow, so I was making these with this stamp onto this paper. So I got one. I'm going to count them for you real quick and then I'll show you how I did them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 100 individual ones of these, or maybe just over, because some of them had 4, some of them had 5, most of them had 5. So I got all of these done, and what I'm going to do is literally make postcards. I'm going to glue the opposite side with a picture on it, ink the edges, and boom, we got faux postcards. So basically all I did was put it in front of me. Now I'm going to use a different stamp, and these will be great for journal pages, fronts of tags, whatever you want to do with them, they'll be good for. So the first one's going to be a bird. There's a little safety pin in here. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So then I'm just going to lay it down. And you could even do, because this is archival waterproof permanent ink, you could even do collages with that. So there's one. Here's the next one. It's a little different. Oops, that one didn't turn out so good. I think it's because I couldn't push on the end there. So guess what? We'll just do it again. Maybe it didn't pick up the ink. I don't know. I need to get a acrylic block for these big ones. Let's slide it out so I can get this edge. Paper don't want to go with me. This should be a little better. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's a little better. I can at least see the bee. And then we got the dragonfly. I also have some other little stamps I'm going to work with. I'm not going to get into much detail tonight because it's late. I've been at work all day, and for some crazy reason I could not sleep this morning. I woke up at like 3:21 and I could not go back to sleep. So anyhow, here's the dragonfly. I always like this dragonfly, and I wondered how this would look on with a little dragonfly embossed paper that I have, but I don't think this paper will hold up to an embosser. There's the dragonfly, and it's a little thin in spots, but that's okay. It still looks good. So I could not find my little stamps that I was looking for, but that's okay. I've got this one, and I thought, you know, you could do these, and I'll be up there in view here in just a second. You could do all of these, fussy cut them. You could watercolor them. You could color them with markers, pencils, crayons, however you want to do it. This could be an embossed one, and what I think I'm going to try tomorrow is embossing rim, and then watercoloring using watercolor inside of the emboss. So that's what's next. That goes pretty quick. I think I got room for one more. So now I have these really good sheets of stamps, and that's really all. I mean, I have this guy. This is like sand dunes. I mean, it's not exactly what I would, but you could even do something like this. And make a whole page. And then put this on a jelly plate or something. I don't know. I'm just goofing off. But anyhow, you get the idea that I was able to make a crap ton of these in no time at all. I think that's all I wanted to show you. Yeah, I think that was it. That was my mass make. And I did figure out how to make those little envelopes that I was telling you about. And they were pretty simple. I was just off by, I was just off by one cut. Let me see if I can find a blank piece of paper or a piece of paper I ain't going to use. This will work. Okay, I was off by one cut here. So you take the paper, you fold it up about 2 inches, just like I had said. And this might count for a mass make. I made like 4 or 5 of these last night, and then I was able to make 2 or 3 today. And if you count this one, it'll be 4. So then you fold it down. So you got basically this. All right, and I went ahead and I folded this top piece just because it's not something I'm planning on keeping. I mean, like using in a journal. This I plan to use to keep my fussy cuts in or my die cuts in. And then I'll glue a picture of whatever it is. Okay, so then you open it back up. You got all of that. You folded your side margins, your top, your bottom piece. Okay, so then this is the top part. So you bring it down, meet it in the middle. And like I said, I went ahead and folded mine. You don't have to. So next up, oh, check this out. Temu, guys. I'm not cussing either. Temu, T-E-M-U. I got these for 68 cents, and check this out. Scissors. They take a little getting used to. They're not your average scissors, but they definitely work. Okay, so you cut this first square or rectangle off. Tore it, but that's okay. Same for this side. You cut that piece off. And I learned this from Fun Life on a Budget. Okay, so this next cut from here where I tore it down to, let's see, something doesn't seem right here. Okay, so this is our top. All right, I got this. I missed a fold here somehow. That should be, you should have a square inside your, yeah, that's what I did wrong. You should have a square right here. Okay, so now this one, we're going to cut to this crease right here. It'll make sense once you get used to these. Okay, so then we're going to cut it all the way down. And then cut a little extra slice out so when it folds, it won't. You'll have a little blank there. All right, same thing on this side. The way these scissors require crafting training wheels at first. I swear, they're a little bit different. I need those round things here. You know what I mean? So I can... Alright, so we've cut down to here, so this piece will go across, this piece will go across. Alright? We're going to do the same thing down here. We're going to cut up to that first crease. We're going to cut up to that first crease. Like so. Alright, now I got this piece. Now, she did it where she folded it over and then folded this piece, this crease that's in this one, met up with that line right here. But I kind of figured out another shortcut. So what I did was I left it folded inside like this, and then I picked this corner up, this piece up, brought it back to the outside edge, and then that's not going to work with me. Every time you pick up or turn on the camera, it doesn't want to. Okay, so I did it like that. Okay, I pointed in and then pushed that over and then creased it. I pointed in, pulled that back, creased it. So it looks like little arms. Just like that. Okay, you turn it around and you do the same thing on this side. You push this in and you take this piece back, fold it. Push this piece in, bring this crease right here, this flappy crease, back. Okay, so now you got your two little arms and your two little legs, I guess, if that's what you want to call them. And then, gotta find glue, guys. Gotta find glue. And tons of it. Watch, I'll find my other stamps I wanted to play with. Looking for the glue I should have had with me. Alright, so I was using a stronger glue than this, but okay, so glue here on those little arms, fold this guy down. Alright, flip him around, glue this little arm, glue this little arm, fold it down. Okay, let the glue dry. Alright, now you still have your envelope. And like I said, I'm not going to be too careful about mine because they're just going to hold fussy cuts and small die cuts. Here's an example. Alright, so see, now you have this little box on the inside. You now have this cool little box. And I found if I had this leaning left over, I just folded it in. So then you can just fill it with your little die cuts. Just that simple. That one might need a bigger one. That one's going to need a bigger one. Okay, so then you got your little mushroom die cuts. You fold this back up. Fussy cuts. Fussy cuts. And mark it. Mushrooms. Fussy cuts. And then you can store it in your bin. This one's my ink bin, but you see what I mean. You could store it, fill it all the way full. You could put a tab up here like she said. And then, okay, I need mushrooms. Pull these out, open it up, and I got mushrooms. Or maybe I would make this whole container of mushrooms, just different kinds. So that was the second part of that. Okay, so I remembered those. Yeah, they fit. get that to fit. Alright, that doesn't really fit good. I don't want to bend it, but oh, there it goes. Alright guys, and the other thing I figured out, if you point these, you can tuck them in. Just like that. Alright, that's my Mask Make Monday Fun Day tutorial. And I'm going to get this posted, guys. I didn't realize it was going to be 16 minutes. Alright, thank you for subscribing, and look for these again in the future. I'm going to process these, get them cut out, and those are going to go in my, actually I'm just going to advertise these on my YouTube channel as well, but also in my eBay shop and maybe my Etsy. Alright guys, hey, have a great night.